Welcome back, traders. The S&P 500 had a 0.21% big bounce day, and you can see we did undercut this monthly value area low before closing out in the green. With that said, we did have a huge curveball hit the market overnight. The Bank of Japan made a decision that is going to ripple around the world. This is via Bloomberg. The central bank turns to strategy instead of tactics to strengthen the yen, a move that'll be cheered in many countries. Well, today it certainly was not cheered. They pretty much said, hey, we're going to adjust our yield curve control program, and we're going to let our JGBs on the 10-year float up to this 0.5% rate. You can see this little bump right here in the Japanese 10-year bond, and you can see that the US bond market has also been impacted. Our 10-year treasury yield is now at 3.692%, and that certainly does ripple out to equities that I believe, if this did not happen, would have likely had a pretty nice bounce day. As you can see from our heat map, technology remained a rather weak spot. The semis were finishing in the red, and Tesla had a big decline, down 8.05%. Our market dashboard shows that our trend model remains at a -1. The S&P 500 was green. The small caps were as well. The Dow Jones was green, but you can see we had red action in our long bond ETF, and the Nasdaq was pretty weak. Up volume did come out positive though. It was 60.4%. So we did have better action today than we've been seeing, but still pretty lackluster given how much the market has fallen. Our best performing groups today were the gold miners and also biotech, which is pretty good, up 1.87%, and the energy sector, which was up 1.51%. Other than that, we still had some pretty mixed action. Now let's take a look at Tesla stock. We did go ahead and added a test trade in Tesla the other day. We pulled all the way down to this virgin point of control right here at $137.80. And that is where we ended today's auction. You can see the stock is pretty incredibly oversold. We are so far down from this monthly value area, so far down from the 20-day SMA, and as of right now, it's pretty much just red candles galore. We did get the news yesterday that Elon Musk is going to be searching for a new CEO for Twitter, but that really did not stem the tide as I expected that it might. Given that we did not get traction on this test trade, I didn't want to go in and just start willy-nilly adding more exposure, because in a weak tape, that is how you can get decimated. I did like what I saw in the Nasdaq though. We also undercut this monthly value area low, but we're able to close above. Now, given that overnight news, that big shock, I think it's a good thing that we were able to hold these support levels in the indices. So although it's not, the all clear signal or anything like that, our trend model didn't flip, I still think this is an incremental positive. The Russell 2000 actually finished out pretty nicely, up 0.69%. We did also take out the downside VPOC before bouncing. It's pretty crazy how these technical levels work, right? A lot of times the demand really does come in when you hit that VPOC. The Dow Jones also put in a green candle, and we ended up holding on to this monthly value area low. So not really a huge bounce in the market, but we'll take it given this overnight catalyst. And I did notice some better action in individual stocks, such as FOR, which is on our Pristine Capital weekend watch list. Right here, very nice action. We're still above this monthly value area high. CPRX, Catalyst Pharmaceuticals. This stock actually broke out of the monthly value area, finished up 13.35%. That's pretty good, right? And Nike as well. They just reported earnings after the bell, and Nike is trading up after reporting earnings. Look, they put in a hammer candle today, and in the after hours, look at this. We went all the way down to, 96.96 in the after hours, and now we're at $115.83. This could lead to some optimism in the market for tomorrow's session. So with that said, the market still looks pretty weak. The bond market's doing some crazy things, but I do think we got some better price action today. With that being said, that about does it for today's market recap video. If you've been enjoying these videos, make sure to click the like button on the video. Also subscribe to the channel. Have a great night, everyone.